You want to ask yourself, am I assuming a threat? And what is the possibility that that threat is actually going to occur? Unfortunately, or fortunately, our human brains are designed to perceive threat. That has helped us survive as a species, but in our modern world, we also see things as threatening that aren't necessarily threats. So we want to check in about that piece. And finally, we want to ask ourselves, what is the catastrophe that might occur? And if that catastrophe occurs, we want to have a plan for how we're going to cope with it. When you go through all of those steps of checking the facts, we often find that our emotion and or its intensity doesn't actually fit what happened, that those emotions are more related to our interpretation and what we've been telling ourselves about what happened. So next we're going to talk about what do we do when the emotion does fit the facts and what do we do when the emotion does not fit the facts. Those are two different skills in DBT. So if you go through check the facts and the emotion does indeed fit the facts and or its intensity, yes, I am angry, level 60 out of 100, and that definitely fits what happened, then we want to do problem solving. So what are we going to do about the situation? How can you manage your emotions? How can you take care of yourself? If it does not fit the facts, your emotion and or its intensity, if it doesn't fit what actually happened, then you want to do what we call opposite to emotion action. The cool thing is that when we behave or act opposite to the emotion, it actually causes the emotion to decrease in intensity. All emotions have action urges associated with them. If I'm anxious, my action urge might be to avoid or to go away. If that does not fit the facts, then I actually want to approach or come towards the thing that I'm anxious about. Same thing if I'm angry, my action urge might be to yell or punch a hole in the wall. Opposite action would be to gently approach the thing that I'm angry about or breathe or gently avoid. That will cause the anger to come down. There's a whole sheet on action urges associated with emotions and what those opposite actions would be that can be helpful for any emotion that you experience when it does not fit the facts and when you want to decrease the emotion.